Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so welcome everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the ACE Mentor Program of Austin. This is for parents, for students, teachers who are just interested in the program. If you've been here before, welcome back. And we're really excited to see you. And if you're a new face, welcome. And we really hope you are interested in this year's program. So what is ACE? In ACE, we're going to go over architecture, construction, and engineering. It's a free after-school program for high school students who are interested in learning about career opportunities in these fields. Of course, it's not just blanket architecture. We have landscape architects, interior designers, planners. With construction, we have construction managers, we have subcontractors, tradesmen. With engineering, we think about every kind of building engineering there is, and they're probably a mentor in this program, if not a board member. So it's very multifaceted, and we want to make sure that your student is being catered to exactly what they want, right? What they see for themselves, because that's what this program is all about. So this is the nationwide program. There are 64 affiliates. I think now that number has increased, covering 40 states and over 200 cities. There are 2,500 at least practicing professionals currently mentoring over 9,000 students nationwide. Since the beginning of ACE program in 1995, over $15 million in scholarships have been awarded. And ACE Austin alone has awarded over 80,000. I believe that number has now jumped to 100,000 scholarships over the past 6 years. And those scholarships come from our incredible firms that are here in the area and in all three of these fields. So how is ACE organized? Of course, we have our founding affiliates broken down into national affiliates and then our Austin affiliate. Each of us have a different, each of your board members, I serve as the, on the board of directors as the student recruitment chair. Sorry, I didn't say that at the beginning. My name is Gabriella Vermea. I am the student recruitment chair and I practice as an architect, specifically in the K-12 space. So as we go through, you know, we have administration at the high level, our exec board, curriculum, and then student recruitment, mentor recruitment, fundraising, scholarships, and mentors. We kind of all break down this to show what this board is and how we can best outreach to our students. ACE Austin, you know, we asked how have we grown? We started in 16. Our program has slowly grown, usually to over the past couple of years, they've hit over the 100 student mark. Right now we are in full recruitment mode, aiming to get about that same number as we move forward into the spring of 22. Some details for our program, we're going to jump into it some more later, but in January is really our kickoff date, January 13th. And we'll talk a little about how ACE is organized and what you as a student or parents, what your students will experience while they're there. Our mentors consist of those who participate in architectural design firm, engineering firms, construction managers, and building trades. They are the mentors who are leading your mentor team, which is a group of 4 to 6 students, depending on how many students we have for the year. And they create the project team altogether. I know I spent my first year as a mentor and really, really loved the program in the way that, you know, I got to work not only with the students, you learn so much from students, but you also learn so much from your fellow mentors who end up being, you know, your coworkers as you move up. And then eventually it's the same idea for the students, right? These are the students who are interning at your firm or becoming leaders in your firm. It's just very, very exciting. The Austin program itself comes in these, we have the teams, and each of those teams are broken into separate areas. Usually we'll have anywhere from 6 to 12 teams, depending on how large our cohort is for the year. And our program consists of those individual teams. We also partner with the UT School of Architecture and the Cockrell School of Engineering. For those who have participated in years past, we have visited the schools. We hope to do the same this year. So some questions, what will you do in ACE? What can you expect? So your student will be discovering interest in the design and construction industry. We'll work virtually or in person with experienced professionals, learn the role of construction professionals, and work as a team to complete activities very similar to the real world. Teamwork is, those soft skills are so critical that I think aren't sold as much. You know, yes, we learn the hard skills. We'll teach your students how to learn the basics of these of these fields within reason, right? But what's really exciting is those soft skills that you learn, the teamwork that really helps your student or helps students have a leg up, honestly, as they go into their next phase, whether that's university or it is community college or trade schools. So in a typical session, let's talk a little bit about what you can expect. In our virtual sessions, we had these quick sketch rounds, which I think are so exciting because we're learning with everything that happened over the past 18 months and learning how to adapt. But even over those 2 years, we were still able to provide a program, and we're really excited to move into our program in this next year. Some examples of past programs, these were some of our very early on, very schematic ideas, but it's really about showing your students how to think, how to come to a solution with your team and with your mentors. Of course, the site tours, the site visits, which we do have planned for this year. Even last year we had a couple, and it's always really exciting to get to see it come to life. I know myself as a professional, it's one of my favorite things to do is go out and site visits. And this is a chance for the mentors to really showcase, hey, this is what I've been doing. And it can be a turning point for a lot of students who are interested or who may have been teetering between different career fields. Of course, scholarships is a major component to why we do what we do. We don't just want to introduce students to the field, but we want to help them succeed in the best way possible. And again, this comes through scholarship in partnership with area firms. So here are some screenshots of the, we've done large checks in the past. This is our COVID safe way of doing it, actually bringing the checks to the students' houses. This was in the thick of it. I believe this was in our 20 program. When we are in person, we do focus on these hands-on exercises. It's not just about, yes, we're going to talk a little bit in a lecture format and then go into the activity, get the chance to work with your hands, to think collaboratively with your team and with your mentors. Our partnerships with the universities, again, get the chance to go out and see what these reviews look like or what the engineering schools look like. More site tours, of course, who doesn't love going out on a site tour? This was, I think, back in 17 or 18 before the Independent was fully constructed. This is what our in-person final presentation nights look like. And last year, if you were there, we did have our drive-in movie night, which was a lot of fun. Movie night. It was a lot of showcasing of our students and announcing of scholarships. Very exciting things. And we're hoping to have our final presentation in person again this year and have our students have the ability to showcase their work in a review format. Here's an example of those in-person checks, so you kind of get to see each extreme of it. We're hoping to be on this. We're hoping to be on this level as we go into this next year. We do also recognize our freshman students for their incredible just vision and focus to be doing that so young. I'll shout out one of my favorites, Bethany Kwan. She was in my mentor group. I think I saw her dad on here somewhere. Just phenomenal. I got to see her when she was a freshman, and I believe she's gone through the program each year. And we do give our freshmen, we give scholarships for sophomores through seniors. And then for the freshmen, they get this really like career starter box that is involved with like iPads and sketchbooks and rulers and all the good things you can think of that can be helpful as they go forward into their high school career. It's called the Topping Out Award. One thing that's also really, really exciting is that the scholarship opportunity doesn't stop at the local level. Given the students' accolades and their dedication to the program, we do have the opportunity to send our students to national, where they can be awarded up to $30,000 in additional scholarships to what they've already gained over the past 4 years. So Daniel Rodriguez here is one of our just incredible ACE alums, who now I believe is at A&M University studying engineering. And it's just like, what more could you ask for? As a mentor, I know it makes me really proud to be a part of this program and to see how it affects students and how they end up giving back and, becoming mentors as they're in university and as they complete the program. So when and where? So said January 13th is our kickoff. late April, early May. I believe right now we're pushing more for early May of 2022 for the end of our program year. We are planning for an in-person experience this year, and we're reassessing as we go. But right now we're looking at an in-person or a hybrid program, depending on how many students we have sign up for the year. We are going to continue to keep everyone updated. We know we're really excited for this program, and we're really excited to have such interest as we're going forward. So what if you can't go digital? We've brought this up in the past, but if there's anyone who does not have access to either a laptop or webcam or computer mice, we've got it. Reach out. I've got my student recruitment email at the end of this, and you can reach out to me, and I'll get you in contact with our curriculum chair or anyone else who can help us get that set up. So what does ACE require? An interest in learning. We ask that you attend consistently. There's active participation. And really, we don't ask for outside research and work in between meetings because we know students have a lot going on, and we don't want to add to that. This should be a fun experience and something that helps them really find what they want to do as they continue on in their careers. So, what are the benefits? You know, I've started to peek at them, but you'll have a lot of fun discovering what it's like to be an architect, engineer, construction manager, or at least see these little facets of it. Decide whether one of these fields is really for you, to prove those work-life skills valuable in all your careers. Again, the soft skills, leadership, teamwork, problem solving, the ability to speak and to express how your work has been accomplished and why you came to the solutions you did. You'll have the chance to network with professionals who can help advance your career, and use your ACE experience to distinguish yourself when applying to college and scholarships. I can't tell you how many like seniors who have graduated said, wow, having ACE has given me a leg up as I'm doing X, Y, or Z in school, right? And it's just as important to find out what it is you like as what it is you don't, right? Parents, I know you're with me when they say you'd rather find out that architecture school is for you now in high school as opposed to when you're in your first or second or third year of school, right? That is a big shift. So spend the time in it now and really develop who you are and what you like to do. And that's really the best part of this program. How will ACE help you? 80% of the seniors who complete the ACE program go to college intending to major in those fields. ACE alumni in their freshman or sophomore year overwhelmingly report that ACE gave them an edge over their peers. I'll go back to that 80% is incredibly important, but so is the 20% that says, oh no, that's actually not for me, right? We do want our students to become confident in understanding what they're walking into, and then also what they like and what they don't like. This is the fun part. How do I register? You can visit acementor.org/students and go to the register or login on the left-hand side and select register the student. We do ask also that you submit the parent consent form. You can scan in that code as well, and that should take you to the acementor.org/students website. I would encourage you to register soon. You know, we're getting into Thanksgiving week next week, and I know the holidays will approach soon after that. So thank you to those who did join on today. I am open and available for any questions now. I'm going to go ahead and put it onto my contact information and to our social media pages. And if anyone has any questions, please shoot them my way. Unmute yourself. Let's see. How often do they meet and for how long? Erin, we are meeting Thursdays from 6:30 to 8:30. And the intent is for us to meet at the UT Systems building, which is where we have been meeting previously. Anyone else? Every Thursday? Yes, Erin. So we're talking about doing a hybrid program this year, depending on how many students, right? Our cap is 60. And that's not our cap for students in general. That is our cap for how many students can be in one location versus another location. So by doing a hybrid, we're going to be doing Group A will be visiting every other week in person, while Group B is virtual. And we'll just alternate on and off. And the students will be given 2 separate curriculums to know, okay, I'm going to be in person this week, I'm going to be virtual the next, in person this, virtual the next. But it's going to be the exact same program. for both students, whether in group A or group B. How are students chosen for the program? It's first come, first serve, Jamie. We by far don't want to limit any students who are interested in this. So if you have a student or you are a student who is looking for this, apply, and it's definitely first come, first serve. Now we do have scholarships, and that selection process is different. We do ask students to give us an essay, whether that's I think we've done video essays in the past and also hard copy essays. And then the mentor also will write a recommendation letter, so that there's more, not development into, but there's more work that goes into this. But for the program, for getting into the door, we just want to bring students to the table. Anything else? What if we can't make it to every meeting? If you can't make it to every meeting, that's fine. You need to let us know beforehand. Let your mentors know beforehand. We do ask that you make a majority of the meetings, and I can get into more detail with that, Olivia, if you reach out to me or we reach out to the mentors. It's a curriculum. I don't know that we actually have a number that says, oh, you have to meet at least this many meetings, but I think we can talk about it. It's flexible. If you have certain conflicts, and we definitely don't want you to not do the program because of it. Erin, is there a project they work on the whole time and then a final presentation? Yes, correct. So we'll have, the way the sessions are set up is there'll be a lecture in the first part, we'll do an activity, and then there'll be a section of time after to work on that final project, which is still in the works right now. And yes, we are planning on having a final presentation that'll be in that May time slot before finals. We know we do not touch finals. We'll be well before that. Examples of previous projects. There is, so we have some back here of the final project. So what you can expect, usually it's a 24 by 36 board. In the past, it's been, focus on different elements, whether it's landscape, architecture, or construction, and the students really can make what's best of it. We've worked on mini houses before. We've done towers before. We've partnered with different parks and rec systems in the past. So we're still developing what that final project will look like. But it's really exciting to see what the students come up with. To register, is there a link on the website? Do we just fill out the parent and field trip consent forms? Jamie, there is a link on the website to sign on. It's at acementor.org/students. It takes you to a registration page. Just go ahead and fill out the student will fill out their form, and then parents, we do ask that you fill out the consent form as well. I think that answered your question. If not, let me know. Great questions. Go over some of these. Does it cost money? No, it does not cost money. We also give food. We'll have dinner there. And yes, we are going with COVID regulations with everything too. We're still working through program, if it's individual box meals or if it's one person handing out pizza, right? We're figuring that out on our end. And we are going with City of Austin guidelines for that and Travis County guidelines. Of course, we went over registering, how many students will participate. My favorite part of ACE are the students. I mean, I think for me, that's kind of a no-brainer. I love just the chance to give back and to help people find what they love to do. That's why I do what I do. That's why a lot of our board does what they do, a lot of our mentors, and we learn so much from it. Awesome. Anything else? Brian, do you have anything to add?
It's a great opportunity and it's a lot of fun. You get to know a lot of people, a lot of connections, and new friends as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, Ashley, the program won't start until January 13th of 2022, so not until next year. Wonderful. So we are coming up on 6 o'clock. I know we got started a little bit late and I may have just blazed through that program. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Again, that is the students@acementoraustin.org. That will take you straight to me, to my email. I'm going to go ahead and put this out in the chat as well. And right now we are visiting schools. So a number of us, I think we've gone to 6 schools, both virtually and in person over the past week. If anyone would like us to visit your school, you think you have students who would be interested, let us know. We'd be more than happy to get a group out there and recruit. Okay. Anything else? Last call for questions. Okay. With that, thank you, everyone. This is a very quick call. I do encourage you all to sign on if you haven't already. For those return parents, thank you for coming back. For those return students, thank you for coming back. And for those interested, I really encourage you to come back. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and you stay warm out there. Y'all take care. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.